how powerful really are aircraft engines? That's what we're going to be covering in today's video. Well, hello everybody and welcome back to another DTF video. In today's video we're going to be covering how powerful airplanes engines really are. Let's get into it. Bonanza G36 is a piston aircraft, which means the engine is operated by a system of pistons, which works to combust the air and then inject the fuel to then cause that tiny explosion that then starts to rotate that propeller. Now, the Bonanza G36 is a bit different because it has prop control inside. Now, the prop control doesn't have anything to do with the engine. Instead, it moves the propeller to either take bigger bites or smaller bites out of the air to cause higher or lower RPMs. Now let's hear what this thing sounds like. Okay guys, the next plane we're going to be talking about is one of my favorites. It's the 737-8. These engines are the CFM56-7B turbofan engine. They originated from France in the United States, and these type of engines could produce anywhere from 18,500 to 34,000 pounds of thrust, which is a lot. The 737's average cruise speed with both of these engines is around 452 knots of true airspeed, and these engines allow the plane to climb up to 41,000 feet as its max ceiling altitude. The next planes we're going to be talking about is the 747-800. Now, the type of engine that this plane uses is the General Electric GEnx engines. These can produce between 53,000 to 75,000 pounds of thrust and work in a similar way to that of the ones on the 737, where they suck in the air, combust the air, inject the fuel that causes the explosion, and then pushes the thrust out of the back of the plane. These engines are also used on planes like the Boeing 787 Dreamlifter or Dreamliner. These engines also allow the plane to fly up to 43,000 feet as its max ceiling altitude. So the PC-6 uses the Pratt & Whitney Canada PT-6 engines. These engines first started being designed and made in 1958, and they can produce around 3,000 pounds of thrust. Now the PC-6, these types of engines that are in the PC-6 are turboprops. This is the first turboprop that we're covering in today's video. The Bonanza G36 does not. That's piston. This is turboprop. They are both still propeller aircrafts, but the actual engine inside of them works in a different way to produce more thrust or more powerful engine. The easiest way to describe a turboprop engine is pretty much a jet engine in a propeller form. These engines allow the PC-6 to climb up to a ceiling altitude of 26,900 feet. Cessna 172 has a similar engine to the Bonanza G36. The only difference is that the 172 does not have prop control. They both are single-engine piston planes that use the system of pistons to combust the air, inject the fuel, cause the explosion. They are both similar in that way and different in others. The 172 produces less thrust than the Bonanza because it does not have that prop control, allowing the propeller to take smaller, larger bites out of the air to propel it faster with higher RPMs. The average cruise speed of the Cessna 172 is 142 knots, and the max ceiling altitude is 14,000 feet. Thank you everybody for watching until the end of this video, and if you want to see another video like this, a part 2, maybe including the Antonov, we can definitely do that. Just drop a like, subscribe, and comment that you want to see that. Until next time, keep the blue side up. Goodbye.